So a quick recap for those that missed it. As the three of you, Rodrigo, you're slightly ahead of the party, but the two of them aren't too far behind you. As you begin to walk back, a strange, eerie, luminous green glow starts to settle above many of the graves. And around you, the ghostly figures...
Shouldn't have stolen from him!
...of the dead start to crawl up out of their graves. They form rank and begin to march straight towards what looks to be the edge of the graveyard. There are many different figures. There are archaic-looking wizards. There are great, strong women with heavy axes and sword. There are men of the woods with bows and short swords and slings. They're
How
all
can you
sort
tell
of mixed.
genders from skeletons?
They're ghosts.
Oh, they're ghosts.
Oh, ghosts. Cool, got you.
Okay. Not just skeletons with boobies.
Do we, well, are they heading towards us or away from us? Sorry, I missed that part.
They don't seem to have noticed you. They're just sort of coming across behind you.
Okay. I guess. Okay. We better head back to the church.
I'm not sure that I just spelled from.
You're ahead
how
of us.
about we...
So yeah, I guess I'll head back to the church unless anyone stops me.
He's
I'll-
fairly casual
anything.
about the whole ghost thing.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm not going to move, because I don't know if moving will make him catch my attention.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll just be still, just watching what they're doing.
Yeah, me and Vaughn were. I got Vaughn's attention to look, and then I was gonna say like, "What should we wake up your friend, the Reverend, or not?"
Yeah, the Reverend. All right, yeah, Vaughn will wake him up. Ichabod, yeah, Vaughn is standing over you like, there's ghosts outside. Thousands of them, they're coming for us.
Get away, son, boy.
There's ghosts outside.
Fucking hell. What? And I saunter over to the window. What do I see?
Don't suppose it's
A
too late to
great
use that
mass
ability.
of ghostly figures first crawling out of their grave, then joining the ranks that are swelling more and more as you watch, and then they begin to march in a column out of the graveyard, straight through the graveyard wall.
I'm gonna cast
Away
detect on
from
them.
us.
Are
You know
they
what?
living?
Away from us.
Detect on...
They're undead.
Do you think it's an illusion or not?
He's already detected that.
Who?
Me, but I mean,
Sean did.
I didn't tell him.
I think Brian missed it.
Yeah.
Are they
I
moving
detect
away
undead.
from us?
They're sort of making their way into the streets.
Right, okay. I'd sort of like snap quick over towards Vaughn and Arringer. Where are the others?
They ain't came back yet, sir.
Well, they're still out there.
Yeah.
Fuck. And I try and like scramble outside, or at least to a point where I might be able to see further into the graveyard.
Okay, because of the placement of the gravestones and mausoleums, it's difficult to make them out, especially because they're standing still now. So you know they're out there. Difficult to place them.
What do we do? Do we just leave
But
them
you
out
ain't
there?
fit to go anywhere.
If we're looking,
We can't just let people die out there.
if we're looking on the map, which way are the ghostly boys going? To us?
Hang on, I have to cross-reference with the other map.
Is it?
Says
Is it
Eurowina.
like this way? That way?
I'm
not
here.
One sec.
Are they going to the church, or just at the side of the church, or are they going directly up, directly down?
They are going that way, right? Okay.
Damn, damn.
No. They are going this way.
Wait, so they
See
walk
my green?
past us?
Yep.
Yeah, they form up around you, walking sometimes straight through you. They do not care you're there.
Where are they coming from? Can I tell by looking?
All
just all
around
the
you,
graves.
every grave you can see.
Alright, well, now
Come
they're
on,
out
let's
of their
go.
graves, I want to go see them.
They're continuously coming out of their graves. There's a continuous stream of them. It's not happening
let's head back to
simultaneously.
church.
Some are walking past you while others climb out of their grave. You know, it's all happening continuously.
Come on, let's head back to the church.
I try and flag one down, like, hello, hello.
It doesn't take any notice.
Alright,
In that
well,
case, I'm gonna start walking slowly. I'm gonna move 5 foot and then sort of step and see what's happening. Do they notice me at all?
Nope, they don't seem to notice you at all.
Alright, then I'll do a fast walk down to the church.
I take off my trousers. Any of them notice me?
None of them. But it is cold out.
Oh, I'll put back up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess the skull. Let's just meet back up with the others.
hold on, I want to see where these guys are going.
We will.
Yeah, they all, for a while, keep going that way.
Okay, so I guess I'll follow down till this point,
Yeah.
and then see where they go from there and whatnot, so I know to avoid it.
Now I know where not to go.
Mm.
I will reveal you a bit more. So they go straight through the fence you see there.
Oh, okay.
Straight through that fence and down the hill into the village you see below. Well, they join the road that leads out of the village. They're very close to it, but they don't actually cross through any of the village.
Sure.
Alright,
Okay.
well,
Am I back towards the church now?
yeah.
Sorry.
While this is happening, Arranger will go, Reverend, how much do you trust this ward? If you go in between us, maybe we can go together and no one's left behind. I'll go in front, Vaughn in back, and you're in the middle.
Sure. Yeah. Vaughn's a good kid.
Alright.
So as
Okay.
you guys rally up and get ready to move or something, the
What a-
bell of the church once again rings as a ghostly figure dangles from its now shortened but still there rope. Remember you cut it earlier so that there would be
Yeah.
access.
The-
Someone now, a ghostly figure, dangles from its rope,
Hanging or holding?
hanging.
Well, I don't know
Their
that.
weight rings the bell over and over. You would quickly recognize the figure is Father Donovan.
I immediately,
Ghostly.
I immediately check. Donovan.
There is no recognition. He is acting dead. He does not seem to be moving or wiggling or anything.
Am I back to the
I,
church yet? Not yet.
How
Yeah,
high
let's
up
let you guys
is it
get back
now?
at this same sort of time.
How high up is his body?
I don't know. How high did you cut the rope?
I cut it
Oh,
like me stretching.
Yeah, so 9 foot.
Okay.
So you could tap his legs fairly easy. If he's like what,
Okay.
5'10".
So wait, it's a body. It's not a ghostly. It's not like a
It's ghostly. It's a ghostly body.
right. Okay.
So trying to reach for it, you would pass through if you attempt it.
I instead go towards the bedroom that he killed himself in.
Yeah, okay.
And
Right,
I
what is,
I open the door.
What is Rodrigo's second name?
He doesn't have one. He was adopted.
Cool.
If you're adopted, you don't get a second name.
Yeah, you just don't get to It's
I,
like classic trap.
Just draped loosely on the bed as you left, as well as Rodrigo left him, you see the body of Father Donovan.
I drag him. I grab the body.
Okay.
And
Yeah, with it.
yeah. Just drag him out. And I drag him out towards where he's hanging.
Okay, so you boys, between the two of you,
Yeah.
Ichabod limping quite a bit. The foot swelling, not as bad now, but still quite tender. drag him out into the main body of the church. His weirdly displaced, dangling body looks on with vacant eyes as you re-enter the room. The three others now see them drag this Father Donovan's body into the main body of the church. I will put Father Donovan's body there. You come in and you see both the dangling spirit body of Father Donovan and the now bloodless body of Father Donovan by their feet.
I thought you said this was hard ground.
Well, it's meant to be. All churches are.
Why are you desecrating his corpse? What are you doing with it?
I'm not. It's hard to think. We come in here and I point up. That was hanging from the rope you cut.
The bell is still ringing, so every couple of seconds, well, once a second probably.
Yeah.
Dong,
Yeah.
dong,
That's so fucking loud to be inside it as well.
We need to get that to shut up.
Why?
How do we not
I
know
like
that the
it.
bell is? I'm just really happy to hear it. It really helps me think.
The village is like, it's one, no, it's two, no, it's three.
Oh shit, there you go. Cool.
Yeah,
How do we know that the bell don't have a direct correlation to what's going on out there?
it might do, but why do you want to change anything? You don't. I mean, I have no idea what's going on. If you stop that bell, are they going to flood to us? Are they going to kill us?
Or they might dissipate,
No.
which is more my likelihood of thinking.
I
Well, you'd rather them just go
don't think
run
so.
rampant in a village.
They don't look like they're going to the village.
They look like they're heading that way to me.
No, we saw them going over the hill. They're going past the village.
Towards where?
I don't know. There's a road leading outside of the village, and they look like they're gathering there.
That's right.
It could be some weird ceremony of the dead thing, but a lot of them look battle ready.
But I think we should stop the ring. It's never. Look, when's it ever been a good thing that some weird army of the dead's risen from the grave and gone marching?
Not commonly.
Where's
Exactly.
Skull?
And I look towards. Well, I mean, I would look towards Ronan for this, but I say, like, quick, lift me to the rope.
Nah, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
You know what? No.
No. Anyone?
Do you think it'll stop it?
Listen, I am not that strong. I'm more worried about Skull.
I'm
Where
a
did he
tiny
go?
man.
I'm a tiny man.
I'm a tiny, feeble man.
I'll walk up and be like, I can try.
I just need a foot up. I'm just not quite that tall.
Vaughn will come over and be like, I think between the two of us. Although be careful, you're bleeding a lot.
I'll be alright, mate. I'll be alright. And if they lift me, I pull and try and hang onto the rope to try and stop it.
So you grab the rope above the dangling body,
Yeah.
and as he takes his weight on the rope that rings the bell, Father Donovan, he like sort of moves through Father Donovan's body as if it wasn't there, and the ringing does stop. The bell now held at a constant tilt by the added weight.
What are the ghosts
I-
doing?
Yeah.
They don't seem to have noticed. They keep marching down out of the graveyard.
Alright. Hold
That
on.
didn't work.
While that was happening, I'm looting these other places on the way
Do I,
past.
yeah, because I questioned it a couple times to see what Skull is, and no reply. Do I see him looking out the window?
Well,
Oh,
You, Scott, if you want to make a strength check, try and open the door without crushing yourself, you can try.
Because I'm more aware that it's going to go crushy motion, can I be like prepare myself to move out the way?
Yeah. But whether or not you're strong enough to get the door open.
Okay, let's have a look. I got an 11.
Not quite. The door is just too heavy. But yeah, you can see, unless you're actively trying to hide, Aranger, you would see him sort of moving between each, trying the doors, moving into another one. You know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try the doors on all of the ones on the way back to the church. So obviously this one was too heavy, so I'm like, fuck that.
Alright,
towards this one.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Aranger would go like,
That one's also too heavy.
Fuck.
God damn.
Is this one?
That one is very small, but yes, there is a small door. This one, obviously, much bigger.
I'll go for the smaller one first. Ah, fuck, I'm not feeling strong today. And then
He's really struggling with these doors. You're watching him really struggle.
Yeah, so after I sigh and step out, see him running between each, I come to this one's like, what are you doing?
I'm looking for things to trade later. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and I've found some jewels on some of these bodies.
So you think that these ghosts right here are just for show, and this
Yeah,
might not affect something later?
The ghosts have run away, so the way I see it, when the cat's away, the mice will play, as they say. So let me just... I got a 14 to try and open this one.
You just about get this one open.
Hooray! And do I have to dodge out the way, or...?
Yeah, if you want to dodge out the way to avoid dropping on yourself, make an acrobatics check.
I got a 18.
Yeah, so you dive out of the way and you let it drop. The wet sort of mud slops up and covers you both in a fine slopping of mud. Inside is a dark and dusty room. You can't. Have you guys got dark vision?
Nope.
I do not know, but I'll light a torch.
So you light up a torch, and in the flickering glow of its orange light, you see this mausoleum at first looks kind of normal as mausoleums go. All mausoleums are slightly strange, but amongst the graves and coffins of this one, there is a large stone slab, laying in the center of the floor. It's maybe 10 foot by 10 foot. This thing's huge, and in a strange writing you don't understand, there is a fine carving, a fine scraping that it spells out something in a strange language. It's done very well, but you don't know what it says.
Hey, grave, come and help me shift this grave. But no,
You see
seriously.
anything good in there?
It looks interesting. I haven't seen it in any of the other mausoleums I've been in.
Alright. He steps in. This just still don't feel right to me.
It's not about feeling right, it's about surviving in this land, my friend.
You see
Into the undead.
you see like Grave contemplating it, and you see like he brings out a coin. I've left my lucky coin upstairs to try to sleep now. And he'll like go like ding. I'll throw this. If it's towards me, he'll do it. If it's away from me.
You got a D6.
Yeah. So Sean, flick a coin. If it's heads, he won't help. If it's tails, he will.
Tails.
Okay. So you see him flick this coin, and when it like lands on his hand, you see it's like a bow, like it's like a crossbow on it, and you put it back in his pocket, and he'll go in and help.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you now squatting by this 10 by 10 foot slab of stone are like, how the fuck are we gonna get this up? What's your plan?
Just to let you know, I ain't strong.
Don't worry, friend. Even am I.
Just.
Hold on.
Ryan, you're a robot, bro. I can
Yeah,
understand.
you have to say that again.
I got broke.
Would any of the two people saw me read that book? Because that book was written in Barovian, which would be like a language that I can read any language, but I don't know if they'd seen me reading that language.
I've never seen you do that.
If
and
they
I've never
recall
seen
it, they recall it.
Okay, no,
I wouldn't have seen.
I
so
wouldn't.
that's-
I haven't seen the
I'm trying to
book.
help you out.
Yeah.
So how about we push, friend?
They made their own
Push
beds.
until we can get something underneath to pry it open, maybe.
Alright, how about this? We push one time. If it don't work, we leave it. We get the rest. If there's writing on the wall, it's more important than what's inside this coffin. How will we do that?
The writing's on the slab.
On the slab. Oh, it seems more important than what's inside the coffin. Why don't we do that first? Because if this guy's important, Who knows? There might be a trap in there.
But those ghosts might come back and stop us, so we got very
Exactly.
limited time
So why
frames.
would we
Let's just
try
push
to
this
risk
fucker
it?
open. And then I...
Are
Oh,
you
crit.
guys using something at all? Nice.
I just... 20 crit, and I'm trying to push it open now.
Is it a strength check? I got a 1.
But
Nice,
yours
good
would have
balance.
been to give me advantage anyway, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, how we
technically
do it?
yours would be. So Ben, you can roll again if you want to.
But I choose the crit.
That makes a
You
lot
might
of
get
sense.
another crit.
Double crit.
I'm not wasting
Yeah, so
my
this,
crit today, friend.
between the two of you, it starts to slide, and maybe a 3-foot hole is opened as you slide it back. You haven't slid it all the way, you can keep going, but it starts to resist you now that you're like half open.
Mm.
And down there is a sort of a small hole carved into the hard stone of the floor. You can hear dripping and sort of running water coming from down inside, but the light of your torch doesn't reach far enough to reach the bottom.
Hell, that's a big hole. Well, nothing here. I'm gonna get the others.
Okay, you go grab the others. If I'm not back within 5 minutes, the hole has swallowed me up.
Alright. Anyway, I guess while that's happening, we find out what's been happening between the Bell people.
Bill.
Yeah, I'll jump down the hole, but wait for these boys. What happens for these boys first?
How big's the hole? I don't know. I'll jump.
Oh wait,
Do you want to die?
how deep is it? Is it super deep?
You don't know.
I said you couldn't see the bottom.
It's
Oh, I
super
couldn't
long, man.
Oh, all right.
At light
You've made your
goes
bed.
20 feet. You couldn't see
Yahoo!
past 20 feet.
Well, I start roping. I prepare a harness out of rope, and I'm ready to.
see a
bottom
of
a jump.
Yeah, so you guys with the bell and the body, what is your plan? What are you going for now?
Have I noticed that Aringer has gone back outside?
Yeah, you would have done. The bell has stopped, and the body of Father Donovan has vanished.
If you
Only
had,
the
he
real
did
people
ask
know.
about Scout a couple times as he was walking past.
Yeah. I'd let go, and I'd go to the window. Can I see Aringer?
Yeah, you can see him sort of trudging up the wet mud. He's covered in like a speckling of wet mud.
I go out towards him.
Howdy.
What are you doing out here?
I was looking for Scout. I found him. He's
Where
just
is he?
robbing graves. He's in that
Oh,
one
he
there.
graves
Yep.
on hard ground.
We found one
You
of
know
the
what?
graves. It's got some
Um,
engraving on it. I can't seem to understand it. And there's a hole in one of them. He's in there now.
What in the hole?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's in it. We just found it.
I look.
You hear
I
a big
look to
splash.
the grave. I hear a big splash. Yeah, I
said-
look. Oh,
You said
God.
this right and you can understand?
You said that right.
Ryan's third random entrance.
Yeah, there's writing in there. I don't understand it. I can speak 4 different languages.
Flex.
Random Hey, yo, I have to speak 4 languages.
I can't
But not
understand
that
it.
one.
You can't, then.
I guess we'll both go to it. Me and Ichabod.
You gonna bring the
Yeah,
other
I'll
here?
walk up to him. I'll
I'll-
shout
I'll-
down.
Ronan, what you doing?
I was gonna say I'll go to Ronan to say like
Oh.
the rest of them are down there.
Right.
Go
So
on.
while they're heading towards
Go
the
on.
thing, you do that. Ronan, what's your plan? You going to go with them?
I'll say a few words over Father Donovan's body.
Very powerful religious sermon.
Yeah, I'll just couple of holy words, you know. I hope you get to the other side safe, mate.
Hole, dug, deep.
Oh, me?
Get to the other side safe, right? Yeah.
And then
Sales
I'll,
fella.
wonder, see what they're all doing.
I shout down the hole. Skull!
So how far is the rope around me, and am I slowly lowering myself down yet? Or
The rope is tied around you. Looking at the other end, like, what do I tie it to? What's your plan?
I'm gonna tie it around one of those big coffins, sort of like just around it, and cause they're
Okay.
quite heavy.
They are quite heavy. Make a check to
Oh,
tie.
so Skull hasn't jumped down there yet.
No, he's tying a rope. He doesn't want to die on impact. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know that rope's tied shit.
Do you have any experience in rope work?
Just enough to climb over things.
Okay, so we'll leave you with a 3.
I'll say to.
What do I read when I read the coffin? The
Wait,
grave.
wait. One thing at a time. You guys come around the corner, and Skull is sort of edging 2 foot down the lip of the hole. He has tied his rope to the nearest, like, heavy-looking coffin.
Good luck, buddy. I'm smacking him.
You see on this large slab that they've moved off of this presumably hole on the ground. It reads "The Ancient Dead" in a strange. You know it's in a strange language. You don't know what language it was in, and obviously you can read it. But
Yeah.
it just says "The Ancient Dead."
Ancient dead. What can I see down the hole?
Ben,
Yo.
you see
Can I see
Skull.
past him?
Like, how far have you got dark vision?
120 feet.
Damn.
So, about 60 foot down, you see, well, in black and white, you see some sort of liquid slopping.
Slap it.
Whoa, be careful. That's like a 60-foot drop. You know that, right?
Well, I've got a 60-foot rope. So, I did not
That's
know
like
that.
61 foot 3 inches and 12 centimeters.
By my predictions,
Thanks for estimating that 60-foot drop.
About 60 to 40 feet. I don't know.
But I reckon it looks like 10.
All right, well, we'll surely find out. But I tried this
Drink,
rope,
you wanna go
but my rope tying skills ain't so, as you say, good. So can someone hold the other end of the rope for me, just in case it
Wait.
slips?
Yeah, mate, I got a rope for ya.
Wait, you don't think your rope tying that's good, but you decided to tie it to a coffin and
you're
throw
talking
it
to him.
down.
He's down the hole by 2 foot.
Yep.
Oh, my right hand's so good.
Yeah.
Can you hold on to it?
I can't move. I'm too scared.
I feel like you might want to trust yourself before you just jump down there.
I mean, I'm not just gonna jump. You said it could be 60 foot. I don't know how your eyes work. That could be 120 for normal people. I mean, other people.
You just insult him.
Also, that sign that says "Ancient Dead." I don't think you should go down there.
The ancient have the best stuff, and I'll be back in a minute.
I'll
Gifts.
take a minute.
I'll say to Arranger.
Aaron,
Hey, look, a ranger.
Yeah.
can you arrange this for me?
Okay, what's going on? What are they doing?
Well, first of all, nice to meet you, Arranger.
Yeah,
You are.
Ronan.
Well, nice to meet you, Ronan.
Pleasure.
Well, so basically what's happened is Skull is grave robbing. He found
Yeah, I advised him
A
not to
hole.
do it.
yeah, well, he found a hole, and I believe he's probably climbing down it as we speak. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll wait here.
Skull
I
cuts the
ain't
rope
gonna.
against grave robber. Oh, shit.
I ain't gonna stop anyone, but I ain't gonna join in.
Well, it looks like he's got company anyway, so we might as well stay here. Hold
Yeah.
the fort.
Has Skull started to descend?
Hang on. So what was the plan? Is anyone taking the other end of the rope?
No.
And no. All that happened was he said, "Will someone hold it?" and then proceeded to go down before someone held it. So
Okay. Cool. Anyone grabbing it?
Aye.
Oh, good news. That's good news.
Yeah.
Me and Ronan just believe they're alright because there's two of them.
I need to advise against
Where
them.
is everyone standing? Hang on. What?
So I'm literally staying by the window so I can still see Vaughn, and I'm next to Ronan.
Yeah, I'm where I am.
Cool.
I'm not moving closer.
You're down the hole, and so Ichabod and
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Sorry. What are you guys doing outside the hole? You looking
Is there
down?
anything else-
If he's gone down, I'll shout down to him. What do you see?
All right, Rodrigo.
I guess after having a discussion about trying to advise them from going down there, I'll look around. Is there anything? Was there writing on the wall or not?
No writing on the wall, just on the slab.
Writing.
Okay, so I'll quick look around, see what's there. Any sort of anything that sort of indicates, is it ancient dead underneath or is it ancient dead around type thing?
The dead here seem, fairly ancient, but you don't know how ancient it means. Like, when that was written. Was it ancient 500 years ago, or was it ancient yesterday?
Yeah.
It looks, like a mausoleum, although, there's a lot of holy symbols. Not quite as many as the mausoleum that he opened earlier, but there's a good spattering of these markings of the Moon Lord
Okay.
scattered about, sort of haphazardly.
Moon Lord.
This
Moon Lord, was that what they called him before?
It's a sun something, wasn't it? Or
mirror
Oh,
bell?
it was the morning.
Morning, that was the one.
Sorry, morning. Lord.
Morning Lord. So I keep seeing these symbols of Morning Lord. Do you know anything about this guy? And I'd look towards.
What to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Morning Lord. It's another name, an older name for a god called Lythander. Lythander, is that how you pronounce it?
Like that? I think so.
Lythander.
That's how we pronounce it now.
Lythander. Pretty much, he's the god of rebirth, light. He's a good god. Nothing dodgy about it. Solid
So you
god.
find him here.
Well, no, I mean, it's not
How old are we
uncommon.
talking? For the Mirror Lord, the Morning Lord's name. How old are we talking about?
You don't know.
Don't know. All I know is that it is an old name that he himself was referred to. I know that some high-ranking people that support or worship Lythander go by the name of the Morning Lords. A sort of an ode to Lythander, but I don't know of its origin. I don't know how old.
Going by that, do you think it's possible that we may have, I don't know, travelled back in time or something? If we're using an old name for a lord, is it?
Well, no, I mean, my understanding of it is that this is an isolated land, isn't it? Religions differ all over the world. Their effects, people that worship them.
That's why it's okay to steal from the dead in my culture.
I mean,
Yeah, fall
wait,
down
could
there.
that come from the hole?
He's jazzed that from the hole.
I mean, yeah.
There's a second voice that says,
Oh well.
I forgettedly, but then I remember. I'm like, oh no, I'm against that. And I sort of, my face sort of, I disapprove of what he just said. I mean, I'd assume more that they're more of an isolated case of worship. This place just seems old, like a new form of church hasn't found its way to these lands for some time. It happens across all the world. I've seen it. I've been to places that haven't quite met the newer standards.
Is it me?
I've
Or is
seen
it,
it too.
is it me? Is it? Does that fog seem to follow that Strahd fellow?
Well, that's what the two women in the inn told us, wasn't it? That
What did they
the
say?
fog, that without the Lord's permission, you're never leaving this place. And I'm more than sure the fog itself is some sort of creation of his to keep people here in you know.
So he brought us here. So why did he say that? Why did he not? What the hell was going on?
Well,
He said before.
and I look back to Rowan as well. Did it not seem odd to you guys? Did he not seem as though he wasn't there
Who?
so much
Hey,
to say? That lordly fellow, Strahd, was his
Strahd.
name?
Yeah, Strahd.
He seemed as though he was seeing us, everything around him, the girl, Irina, as though it was different. Everything seemed
I mean, he didn't call her
glamorous
Barovia.
to him, I suppose.
He
Every
called her Tatalina, and he looked at me strangely.
Well, I mean, yeah, Tatiana.
Tatiana. And he looked at me when he said about fine fellows, sort of excluding me.
Well, I mean, that's just clear to see you're not.
They can help me with this rope.
I'll I'll say every
I shout down. I've got the rope on a deception. Shit! I'm rolling so bad today.
Okay, I can tell by the tone of your voice that you haven't got the rope.
All
I don't
right.
hear rope echoes.
I'll grab the rope now, mate. I'll grab the rope now, and I grab it and I give it a little pull just so he knows.
And you
So
drop it
on
instantly.
pulling the rope a little bit, how are you holding it with one hand or two?
One. I'm fucked. I'm like holding my side. I got like, fucked up and that.
So you like give the rope a tug, and then you feel it go real heavy in your hand. Make a strength check.
Oh fuck. Hey, I think I've got a minus to strength. What is it? A check or a save?
Ah.
Is it a
Oh,
check or
sorry,
a save?
check. Yeah.
A check. Oh,
Wiggle
yeah,
waggle
two.
check.
Two.
It goes. Yeah, sorry. The support it was getting from the coffin behind you goes, and then it gets tight in your hand, and then it begins to slide through your fingers. The friction making your hand hot. Are you gonna let go, or are you gonna keep holding?
I would let go. Naturally, instinct, I would let go. I'm not strong.
Yeah.
how long is this rope? Because I might be able to just dash for it.
Not in, yeah, but not in a,
30 foot, I believe. Are they 30 or are they 60 out of the pack?
yeah, but how
Yeah,
far
60.
out of it? So if he's dangling it to get
60.
low,
I think normally it's
Yeah,
60.
so he's maybe 10 foot at this point.
Yeah, can I just jump for the rope and catch it?
Yeah,
Or-
You're quite a way off though. You're on the other side.
I'm
of it.
quite far away,
20 foot.
so I might only have a few seconds to do it.
Rowan, you would not. Sorry, Rowan. Rodrigo, you'd be far closer if you wanted to make an attempt.
I've got like no strength at all.
Would you
I've got,
try and save though, or would you just be like, "I'm not strong enough. Goodbye, friend."
yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll like try and
Dislocate
like
your shoulder.
try and run and grab. Maybe like a jump. So I get dex first if I reach it or nah.
Make a dex check to see if you're quick enough just to grab the sort of whipping around end of the rope.
I got a 9.
So you do grab hold of it, but you grab hold of the like very last 6 inches of the rope, and it goes. You know, blah, blah, blah. Are you letting go? Did you say, Ichabod?
yeah, I would instinctively, not
You're like,
on purpose.
"Nope,
I'd be
none of
like,
that."
"Whoa!"
Okay, you hold on to it then, Rodrigo, and you start sliding towards the hole. Make a strength check to anchor yourself in the ground to take the weight. It's not a massive hole, so you might be able to sort of splay yourself over it.
Okay, I will. How far away am I from the hole?
Let's say about 4 or 5 foot.
Let's try this. Alright, that's a 2.
Negative
Uh,
one.
If I feel like I'm not gonna hold on to it, I guess I let go before I get to the hole.
Okay,
Like, if I feel like I'm not
you
gonna
lose
like pull it,
1 foot into the hole,
yeah.
and then you let go. So your sort of like foot and arm is dangling, but the slab
Yeah.
isn't fully off the hole. So you're not at risk of falling through.
Okay, sweet. Because I got 8 health.
You don't. No.
Hi, friend.
Skull, you fall for a little bit, and then you hit something wet and cold and splashy. There's probably water.
I had a torch in one hand. Did that get extinguished, or did that
Yeah, that'll go out. as soon
hold
as it
that
hits
high
the
enough
water.
knowing there's water?
What was
So
that?
is it deep enough water to submerge me? Because
Yeah.
from looking upon the hole, I realised there would be water, so I would hold the torch as high as possible.
No, you sink in the water. You don't know where the bottom is.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a couple of inches. We're talking a lot.
No, it's like at least 6 foot.
Okay,
What's the
for
fall
those-
damage dice again?
1d6 per.
Wait,
10
but doesn't
damage.
water stop that?
Yeah. You'll take half damage.
That depends
If
if you're
it's-
diving or just
If on-
sideways.
In Tomb, it says
Yeah, if he
like.
pencils
if
it,
you-
then yeah.
If you,
And also,
in
the
where
rope got
massive
stopped by
waterfall
2
drop,
people.
In Tomb, if you hit water, you can do a dex save that you can just negate all damage if you go for it properly. Don't know
He
if you
is
wanna use
in the
that at all.
dark though, so we'll just say half damage. Like,
Yeah.
the water's going to
Okay,
break his
okay.
fall, but tumbling in the dark hole isn't
And I
going to give
don't
him much.
think he knew there was water down there.
Yeah, we heard slopping, but yeah, he didn't. He wouldn't have known when it was coming.
Yeah, and
I shout
Leon.
down the hole. Oh fuck! Sorry, mate.
Leon, they
you
also
take-
broke my fall a little bit with the rope, though. Like, they stopped it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
God, no.
So it's
You
not
take,
like a
you take
fall.
7. You take 7 damage. Yeah, like you say, you're not going at like platinum speeds.
No, they slowed it down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, enough that you take half damage. You know, them holding for a second and the water slapping about and being broken on the surface. You know, slows it.
I shout down. You alright?
Couple of scratches, but I think I'm fine.
Mate, I don't think your knot was very good.
No, that's what I was telling you. I was telling you to hold the rope because my knot ain't good.
But why did you jump down there?
So yeah, you're treading water now,
I think he's died in that moment. Ah. Oh well,
and you just hear.
we commend the body.
Well, has anyone got anything to light up down here, like a light spell or something?
Mob of torch
Quick
down
smoke.
in. No,
Turns out sort of gas and he just blows up.
Ah, I've got a gas mine. We're rich.
I mean that is a good point. You're quite low underground. There could be some killer gases down there. Don't light a torch.
Yo, my pet canary's dead.
Is it a bad sign?
Hey, I would also like to see from my eyes.
Can you
Opposed
see
to-
us looking up?
Yeah, he can see you.
And I can see him.
Nice. So yeah, at the moment you're treading water here.
He looks
Skull.
up and I'm just bricking up the hole.
Where do you get those bricks? Do you have
Producing
them?
them from my coat.
Yeah, you look to be, from the very little you can see around you, in some sort of cavern underneath this place. You think maybe at one point this was like another floor to the mausoleum, but it's Sorry, did Sean just whip out a bottle of Disarray?
He's been doing that constantly.
I didn't know this before. It's just getting a little slizzly.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was probably a second floor to the mausoleum at some point, although the floor at some point gave way and everything that was holding either the stairs or whatever was down here has fallen and sunk, and now a natural looking cave filled with water is all that greets you.
Okay, I want to cast Create and Destroy Water, so I want to destroy water a couple of times to thin out the things.
Okay,
Maybe
there is
I-
a
Another 60-foot drop.
how much water can you destroy?
It was 10 gallons.
I don't think it's a lot. Yeah, I think it's like 10 gallons.
10 gallons.
So you destroy 10 gallons a couple of times, and you don't notice much change. Maybe a little, but it's a big cavern.
Yeah. I mean, you know, any little helps.
Has anyone else got rope? I say to the party, because I've got a length of rope that we can maybe tie together.
Right, I'd only do that once, realizing nothing's changed. I wouldn't waste multiple spell
Yeah,
slots.
that's fair. Yeah.
I haven't got no rope.
Aranja, you got rope?
I have
What do you say, sir?
Have you got any rope?
I assume so. I think I've got the Dungeoneering kit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll lash 2 ropes together with a sturdy knot.
So what?
Nice.
Are we over here now?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys go to support, yeah. So you take some time tying this rope. Any of you, actually got any background in tying like nice knots?
Oh, I was in the
No,
cadets,
I don't
mate.
even-
I was in the
I don't
cadets
even
for a
keep
few
rope
years.
on.
Was
I
this
don't-
scans?
Do you think I might? Because I'm obviously my history within architecture,
You
Tying,
might
like-
do, yeah.
Yeah.
buildings
I mean,
to like build them up.
I used like
Build
Aaron
someone-
was
I never
he
tried to
designs
rope,
them
but I'll
and
work on
builds
the
them all
side.
himself.
But that's when you
Design,
have machinery.
build, construction, it's all him.
I've made a building out of rope.
It's a death trap.
But Aaron used to, Aaron rides like horses and stuff a lot, so maybe he knows how to do like.
Yeah,
Maybe
So-
if the two of you give it a go, I'll let you roll with advantage. I'll let one of you roll with advantage.
I get.
Which one is it?
Me then?
Yeah.
What am I?
Do you want me-
What stat?
what am I rolling?
Dexterity or a.
Do you want me to do a sleight of hand?
You could do a sleight of hand. You could do a
I've got a
history.
plus
You could
two.
have a history and then.
I got +3 to history.
I ain't metagaming. I ain't stat comparing.
I is.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah. But whatever you think is
I'll give.
whatever
it-
you can,
18.
associate with your
Yeah,
background.
I'll just give it to a rancher.
Is that with the advantage, Connor?
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah.
So that's an 18 or. I'll take the 18.
Okay. Yeah. So you lash them together with the 18, and it looks fairly sturdy. It looks sturdy, and yeah, it goes together well.
Alright, there you go.
Wicked. I guess if we put the lid sideways over the top of the coffin, we can tie the rope over it.
As long as the lid of the coffin takes the weight.
Yeah, that's true.
Did Ryan just get sucked into the astral plane? No, he's
I
not.
think so.
Alright, while this is happening, I'm going to do mould earth on the wall to make a
Okay.
little ledge.
Yeah,
Then,
that's a good idea.
So he's like.
and then use druidcraft to light my torch again and place it on that little ledge I made.
So yeah, after a little while, you manage to clear out yourself a little shelf, and you sit there shivering with your little torch.
Well,
As you
no, I
drip
keep it on because
murky
I'm about to dive to see if I can find anything.
All right, so you try and get warm with a little torch in a deep, dark, dank cave.
No,
It's-
that's
it's
just
not-
for a little bit of light. That's just so I can see what I'm doing.
Okay, well you're extremely cold. Is the point?
Ah, don't worry about it. I'll warm myself up later.
Don't worry about that. I can't feel my fingers.
Do I need to roll to see how well this knot is to the lid of the thing?
If you lash with a couple of knots, you'll be all right with the lid.
Oh, cool.
Because there's a few of you there, and you're not in any. Are you rushing? If you're rushing, then
Nah.
he's taking it slow. He's all right.
Well, I'm going to say I'm okay. There's nothing of danger, so there ain't no rush. Like,
Okay, cool. Yeah, so they take their time and get a good couple of knots around the lid of this coffin, and then you put the coffin over the gap, or the lid over the gap.
Yeah, and I'll tie the rope long ways so the rope is also going underneath the lid, so it, like the lid's pressure is on the rope as well.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you see a rope unravel and sort of just brush against the. Wait, how much rope do you use? About 30. About two 30 foot.
260 foot.
Yeah, 260 foot.
260 foot. Okay, so the rope, yeah, the end of it splashes into the water.
thanks, friend.
and yeah.
I'll be out in a minute.
Wait, what?
Wait, is he
You
not
hear
coming up now?
splashing and swimming and general water movements. Are you going to dive to take a look underneath?
Can I turn into a fish as a druid? I'm pretty sure I can. That might be an easier way to look underwater.
Is that level 5? Maybe? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
probably need to be a high level.
You probably do. I don't know how swimming works. I know for a fly speed you need to be a higher level.
That's not so
I typed that
so.
so poorly that Google didn't know what I was talking about. I do not know what you mean. It's
Why
shit.
you-
You just climb the rope.
Swim is at level 4,
Okay.
Oh,
I
so
think.
you just drown. You can't swim.
I
Then,
think. Wait, is that right? Let me double check.
even if it's something like a goldfish, like nothing big or scary.
Hang on.
There's actually a shark down there that eats you instantly.
Yes.
Hard dog.
Hang on, I'm just double checking the wild shape rules. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, fly speed is level 4. You can't turn into anything with a fly speed. So yeah, even if it was a tiny fish, as long as it's got a fly
but that's
speed,
got
you
swim.
can't turn into it.
Is it swim speed? You mean?
No, sorry, swim speed. I mean swim speed.
All right, I'll just turn into an alligator then. They can still see underwater better than I can.
They've got a swim speed technically, so they would still be
Oh.
off limits,
Oh, technically humans have a swim speed.
but not in their stats. They don't naturally
okay.
swim. Unless you're
Yeah,
a
that's cool. I won't do that, and I'll just dive. Just do it
turn
the
into a
old-fashioned
rock,
way.
then you'll dive nice and quick.
There you go.
I'll turn into pocket stones.
Well- While this is happening, I'm gonna go to the fence that the undead ghostly horde went through, and I'm gonna see if I can see where they're going.
Okay, so whilst yeah,
I'll say to Ronan, like, do you want company?
If you're not gonna go down the hole, then yeah. If you're not gonna desecrate some undead and corpses, then yeah, sure.
you know, like cave burglar.
Hey, they
Okay,
don't
so,
need
yeah.
it if they're dead.
You two watch.
How the hell
these
did you hear that? What the fuck?
Beside me.
There's
Dies
a
from
eye,
like pain
he-
underwater.
There's a hole with his eye in it and a lot of water. Like, yeah, you can see the ghostly procession making its way up the winding road, higher and higher into the hills.
Alright,
They're going away from the town though, so that's
yeah. That's worrying.
Be weird, isn't it? Anyway,
Do you know anything like this?
not a clue.
Yeah.
I'm just a bounty hunter. Well,
Where'd you
really, yeah, just
originate
whatever.
from?
Near Waterdeep.
I'm from
Here.
Waterdeep.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. You might have heard, I don't know if you probably haven't heard of the guild that I was used to be in.
It's probably an aspect I haven't touched.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not in it anymore.
I was let me just read me little notes.
Guess
Yeah.
that's what-
Yeah, it was the House of the Moon
That
that I resided in.
From a dead man?
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
touch it.
Um,
I didn't touch any religious stuff. I
That's-
kept to myself.
that's fair. What, you just mercenary man kills for gold?
Kinda, yeah.
And I overheard you saying that you used to be an elf.
I used to be in half elf, yes.
Why the change?
It wasn't by my choice. It was from someone who used poor words.
Poor
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. Didn't explain the situation right. So,
How would
I
that
ended
make
up-
you a warforge?
to be honest, I don't know. They transferred my soul into a hollow body. That's all I know.
Alright. Would you rather be in your flesh body again?
Yeah. I do want to be like this. You know what it's like to wake up with, you know, when people say about phantom limb? Imagine having that with your dick. I've got no dick. I've got no sense of taste. I can't drink. I can't sleep. I don't breathe. You know,
I mean,
it's
you
just-
sound like a good mercenary.
I'm trying to be better. I've done some good. I've done a lot of bad too. So,
Hey, that's alright. Everyone can redeem themselves just by the actions that they do, not what they have done.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So,
What's going on?
but yeah. How about you? How long have you been a man of the cloth, huh?
Oh god, since I can remember. It's probably about 11ish, probably. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm now 42. No, wait, I'm now 42. I was 32, but I looked in a weird mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I forgot that.
I forgot
That
about
way,
Yeah.
I missed
Me and
that.
you nearly the same age.
We looked in the mirror and aged 10 years.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
You're the same age as me. You was the same age as me.
yeah.
Now we should
But yeah, I went through some hard times. A lot of my family were killed, and it kind of offered me a bit of a sanctuary, a bit of a place to go.
And, condolences to your family. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've got 2 sisters though. They live in Waterdeep, but they're fine.
Oh, well, that's alright. At least they're safe.
You any family that you know of?
I did. I lost connection with my mom and dad. So.
Excuse the pun. Connection. Robot.
Yeah.
My blood.
But yeah, that's all I had. And my friends, they either stayed with the guild or a few of them left and a few of them died. So.
Yeah. And you were looking for someone in here, around here?
Yeah. Before I left, I grabbed a couple bounties off the board just to keep me going and hopefully find some other way of earning money. So there's this Dr. Rudolph van Richen Viken. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just
Well,
looking for
we'll
here.
definitely remember the name if it comes up.
Yeah. But it's got enough money to maybe set us up for quite some time. Maybe we can go to your church or whatever it is called for you.
Yeah, Judge. Alright, good to know. Good to know. I suppose we better go check on this asshole in the hole.
Yeah. I don't know if he's even out yet. Asshole in the hole. Alright, after you.
So, coming back to the a-hole in an a-hole. So, how are you seeing what you dive for? Have you got a plan? Or are you just going to blind feel?
Depends. How far does the torchlight shine down in there? Does it get far or not too
It gets
far?
a little way, probably 10 foot, 15 foot down, but then it gets quite silty, quite mucky, as well as getting quite deep. So it's difficult to see. You can see the light, but yeah, the muck and the murk really gets in the way.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to just blindly dive down and hope to feel some stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you dive down a couple times. Let me just.
He's
Then
gonna
I
be
get
a
my
minute,
throat
didn't
slit by a skeleton.
There's a skeleton down here with a knife.
Or you
It's a
just get,
rusty knife and it hurt even more.
or you just get disorientated and can't find an air pocket and you die.
Don't worry, I'll create my own air pocket. mate.
What's Vaughan doing?
Where did we leave him? In the church?
He's
Yeah.
in the church. Oh, he was in the church. I didn't know if he followed us out.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
probably waiting nervously by the window, not wanting to be close to the weird ghost of Donovan.
Okay. Alright. As long as I can see.
Let me